say to me, what is the secret to success? And I give them always the short version. I say, number one, come to America. Number two, work your butt off. And number three, marry a Kennedy.
In this strange little hotel, and I just lost the competition. I cried all night. I was this 21-year-old kid, and I was crying all night. But then eventually I got back again and kept thinking about, what am I doing in America? I'm here to beat all of the American bodybuilders. I'm here to beat all of the bodybuilders all over the world. So let's get our act together. There will be payback time. It is so important that you work your butt off. Don't ever look for shortcuts. You have to recognize that there are 24 hours a day. We sleep 6 hours a day. I know there's some of you that say, wait a minute, I take more time to sleep. I say, just sleep faster, okay? Because you should only spend 6 hours in bed, because otherwise it's a waste of time. And then you have 18 hours left. Most people work, let's say 8 or 10 hours. So now you still have 8 hours left. What do we do with these 8 hours is really the question. So this is when you have to study and learn something new. The key thing is to keep in mind what is your goal and keep looking at that as you get up and dust yourself off. Okay?
Today I'm going to give you the 6 rules of success. But before I start, I just wanted to say these are my rules. And I think that they can apply to anyone, but that is for you to decide, because not everyone is the same. There's some people that just like to kick back and coast through life, and others want to be very intense and want to be number one and want to be successful. I took it very seriously in my career. So this was the same when I started with bodybuilding. I didn't want to just be a bodybuilding champion. I wanted to be the best bodybuilder of all times. The first rule is trust yourself. And what I mean by that is so many young people are getting so much advice from their parents and from the teachers and from everyone. But what is most important is that you have to dig deep down and ask yourselves, who do you want to be? Not what, but who. And I'm talking about not what your parents and teachers want you to be, but you. I'm talking about figuring out for yourselves what makes you happy, no matter how crazy it may sound to the people. So rule number 1 is, of course, trust yourself no matter how and what anyone else thinks. And of course, rule number 2 is break the rules. We have so many rules in life about everything. I say break the rules, not the law, but break the rules. It is impossible to be a maverick or a true original if you're too well behaved and don't want to break the rules. You have to think outside the box. That's what I believe after all. What is the point of being on this earth if all you want to do is be liked by everyone and avoid trouble. Which of course brings me to rule number 3. Don't be afraid to fail. Anything I've ever attempted, I was always willing to fail. So you can't always win, but don't be afraid of making decisions. You can't be paralyzed by fear of failure, or you will never push yourself. You keep pushing because you believe in yourself and in your vision. And you know that it's the right thing to do. Success will come, so don't be afraid to fail. Which brings me to rule number 4, which is don't listen to the naysayers. I mean, how many times have you heard that you can't do this, you can't do that, and it has never been done before? If I would have listened to the naysayers, I would still be in the Austrian Alps yodeling. I never listened that you can't. I always listened to myself and said, yes, you can. That brings me to rule number 5, which is the most important rule of all. Work your butt off. You never want to fail because you didn't work hard enough. I never wanted to lose a competition or lose an election because I didn't work hard enough. I always believed leaving no stone unturned. Muhammad Ali, one of my great heroes, had a great line in the 70s when he was asked, how many sit-ups do you do? He said, I don't count my sit-ups, I only start counting when it starts hurting. And I feel pain, that's when I start counting, because that's when it really counts. That's what makes you a champion. That's the way it is with everything. No pain, no gain. But let me tell you, it is important to have fun in life. But when you're out there partying, horsing around, someone out there at the same time is working hard. Someone is getting smarter and someone is winning. Just remember that. Just remember, you can't climb the ladder of success with your hands in your pocket. That takes me to number 6, which is a very important word. It's about giving back. Whatever path that you take in your life, you must always find time to give something back. Something back to your community, give something back to your state or to your country.
Everyone has a problem with time, but the day is 24 hours and we sleep 6. Now I know there's some out there that say, whoa, I need 8. But I say just sleep a little faster, because the bottom line is you have 6 hours of sleep, 24 hours are available, so you have 18 hours now available to do your work, your family, your hobbies, and also to learn something new or to do something new, which could easily be that you want to learn a new language, or that you want to read, there's a New Year's resolution, I have to read a book every week, or you say, I'm going to go and reshape my body. So you're going to go and take this hour out of your schedule and say, I'm going to train an hour every day. So this is for most people a huge challenge, but it is totally doable, I can tell them, because the kind of things that I did when I came to this country. I mean, I went to school, I was working in construction, I was working out my 5 hours a day, I was taking acting classes from 8 o'clock at night to 12 midnight. I was doing all of those things. I wanted to make sure that out of the 24 hours of the day, that I don't waste 1 single hour, because hours were too precious. So there I just want to tell people, don't give me this thing, I have a difficult time with the time, and I don't have time for this and I don't have that. You have time, you make the time. When the President of the United States has time to work out, when the Pope has time to work out, then you have time to work out.